Just that, be sure to hit that like button. Share this content. Let that friend, that neighbor know where to go when it's time to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk and beyond. Cowboys free agent moves, TEMU boys or high-end part 2. Come on. Mama said there'll be days literally just like this. Come on. Yeah. Icy skies are blue, clouds are white, trees of green. And I say to myself, what a wonderful world. Come on, baby. Sunday, the first Sunday without football. Come on with it. They really say ain't no party like a cowboy party. But what about a Law Nation's groove? But destiny. Who do you want, baby? 5, 4, 3. Come on. And 1. What's good with y'all, man? Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. You know, it's literally no days off. We're going to give you guys some type of content every day. Let me know if y'all appreciate it, you know. Or do I need to be vacation law, you know? No. We're going to get this work in one way or another. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. And I really thank you. Law, who you posing for us? You know, I don't know, Angie, but I appreciate you. We need. This is a continuancy of the last episode. And, of course, for those who want to call in, that there will be the call-in line, 657-390-7391. That will be the call-in line. So get on ahead and get in line on this beautiful Sunday. And I would say this, ladies and gentlemen, the Dallas Cowboys, in order to get things going, we got to dance into free agency. Look, give us a 1-2 step or something, man. We got to do something in the free agency. And pardon me, let me go ahead and pull up my my notes here. Bear with me, Cowboy Nation. And if you like what you're seeing and doing right now with the nation, just be sure to hit that like button, share this content, because this is a continuancy of yesterday's show. The Dallas Cowboys, heading into this offseason, we got a few things that we have to look at and we must look at, and that's MUST. We must look at a few things. And with that being said, the Cowboys, we are over the cap. $2.9 million, give or take. And I believe that we got to move some stuff around. And there will be news about this guy, because we are in that guy and what we should do and what we shouldn't do. And we are in the lion season. Don't trust anybody from what they say right now. They're going to use this as a measure to say, yeah, the Cowboys, man, they about to sign Debo. Man, the Cowboys signed Myles Garrett. The Cowboys traded away Trayvon Diggs and Michael Parsons. You're going to get all of that. People are scrambling and scraping for content, and that's going to be for what it is, right? And we just got to live through this moment. And the best news would be if we can get a trade to happen or a signing to happen like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's always going to be long, drawn out. We was close to signing this person, and then what happened is that we didn't carry the Y, or we didn't move the XYZ factors over. I'm taking the money out for you. Now let's go, TEMU boys. Oh my goodness.
Take the money out, all of it. Come on. You're wasting my time now. Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on. Appreciate you. Somehow my alert's still not working. My alerts are not alerting, Let me see if I can build the plane as we fly. This was something that I love my alerts, man. For some reason, they took my alerts away from me, man. I appreciate you, Angie. I appreciate you so much for your support, your love and adulations and all of that. I just don't know where my alerts went to. They are not alerting no more. The alerts are protesting against law. I don't know what happened. My alerts are not alerting, so I don't know. I need to figure out how to fix that. But I can tell you, I really appreciate your support, and I'm going to try to get to these alerts, or I'm going to try to get to your comments and everything, but I really appreciate you. I just miss my alerts, They don't even want to alert no more, but I thank y'all so much for your support. And take all of the money out, pull it all out, Angie, and help grow the nation, because by you, along, you are helping this particular situation out to its best, and we really appreciate you. But in other words, let's talk about this one way or another. This was an article that was presented and pitched out about the Cowboys 49ers blockbuster trade. Angie, another one. Oh, and another one. Boy, girl, Lord, refund me that back. I'm not trying to sleep outside. Jeez.
Take the money out, all of it.
Man, shoot.
You're wasting my time now. Come on.
It's better to give than to receive. And you can't beat God's giving, no matter how you try. Come on. The more you give, the more he give to you. So just keep on giving. Hey, he got a lot for you. So come on, keep giving, Angie.
Take the money out, all of it.
Nobody.
Come on.
Come on with it.
Now, come on.
Does
Come
it
on.
better. They can come closer than close. Yeah.
Yeah. She.
Original, they never will be.
Angie, don't let me find out that you got that Bill Gates money over there. Don't let me find out now. We will shut down the whole title of this show and say Law Nation Angie Sports Talk. Yes, indeed. Come on, girl. You better watch out. So come on with it. Let's go. But this storyline that's brought to you by Angie, who's supporting the nation without hesitations nor deviation. Don't let me find out you got all of the refunds and all of that stuff, I heard the IRS is putting people on a chokehold because the government done fired half of their employees. Now, shoot, you may not get your refund until next year sometime, for what I heard. But Cowboys 49ers blockbuster trade proposed by ex-NFL swapping, I hate that word, all pro player makers, and they state here a former NFL quarterback suggests that the Dallas Cowboys and the 49ers should swap. Should change, man. Don't use the word swap. It's just kind of nasty to me. All-pro playmaker, blockbuster trade benefiting both teams. According to this article here, the Cowboys hope to lock up star edge rusher Michael Parsons to a long-term contract. But let me see who they talking about trading places with instead of swapping. No. Who they talking about? Is this a clickbait article? They didn't tell me who they gonna trade around. But y'all let me know, whoever read this article. Yeah. Who they talking about? Because I don't feel like reading all of that. My hooked on phonic eyes. You got your refund, Brandy? Brandy, you got your refund? All y'all got your refund? Well, at least put 10% down for Law, you know. Yeah, I'm your sponsor, Law. Appreciate you, Angie. Yeah, Brandy. Why you gonna if Brandy, if you got your refund, how you gonna let Angie outdo you, Brandy? Come on, Dad. Come on, man. You know, come on. How you gonna do that?
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
Come on now.
Come on, man.
Girl, miles for $300 in state. Okay. I broke. Okay, all right, good. You don't got no kids. That's what it is. You got to start claiming them kids over there. Oops, did I say that out loud?
Damn.
All right. Let's get back to business. But if y'all got more than 2 or 3 kids, man, if y'all got 3 or 4, 5, 6 kids, y'all better start, working at work, But neither here nor there. All right. So back to the subject matter at hand. The Dallas Cowboys. We must dance around in free agency. I think that would be the number one cost. But first, before we do all of that, Osa is projected to make about $20 million. Lord putting y'all on. I'm terrible, y'all. I'm terrible over here. All right, let's get back to the subject matter at hand. All right, so we got right here the Let's Talk Osa. And this is from my guy, Jacob. He states that, Osa is projected to be about $20 million per year in the free agent market. Now, that money, if you look up Jay Leno's chin, that's how long that money is far as the Dallas Cowboys. That's a long money, and that the Cowboys normally don't pay that much money to anyone, especially in the interior, because we have been on this, hey, we don't value interior guys. It's been a minute. Back in the days, we didn't value safeties, but now we fool around and got better safety play. But here's what we're saying. Issue is 3 techs is very important, and I get what my guy's sentiments is. How do you guys foresee Osa on this particular team? I want Osa here. I need Osa here. But at the same time, if we don't stretch and pull contracts around, Osa will not be here. Yeah. My guy McGee says, Jay Leno out here catching strays out here. He catching. He's taking it on the chin.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
Get your damn act together. Don't like your attitude.
Oh my God, he's taking it on the chin. Shit. All right, boy. All right, let's get back to the business here. All right, appreciate everybody for jumping in. Yeah. But neither here nor there. Osa is a guy that I would like to stay here. Did he ever had like gaudy numbers here? No. I can be the person to tell you that. Is he above average? He's like surface level right above average here. And that could be due to the way the team always been structuring, the fronts. I think that what we're missing out on is the whole ideology of how we utilize our weapons. I want to take us down revisionist history because nothing new under the sun with the Dallas Cowboys. I'm always with the belief that Michael Parsons is a guy that he can fly all around on the field, right? But when y'all look at this score, right, it states here from my guy Kent, Byron Jones was drafted in the first round with the pick 27 in 2015 draft class. He scored a 10.00 on the RAS score, and that's out of a 10.00. You know, he ranked second out of 983 CBEs since 1987 to 2015, basically. All right, so he scored literally the best RAS or RAS or however you want to call it score ever, right? The Cowboys, my rebuttal to that is that the Cowboys didn't know how to use him, in my opinion, until it was too late. Now, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, there is a guy that's on our team now that he's unbelievable. I call him a specialized weapon. I do. Who on the defense that we don't know how to use correctly? Can y'all point that person out? He do a lot of talking, though. You know, can y'all point him out? I just need to know from y'all mouth or from y'all phalanges to my eyeballs, basically. Not from y'all mouth to my ear, but from y'all phalanges to my ears. Who are we utilizing incorrectly in certain moments? Yeah. Is it the same thing? Is it the same thing? Because I want to know. I'm reading your comments. Or do y'all think that we are utilizing him correctly? You know, and he does a lot of talking. He wears 2 number 1s on him. You know, okay, all right. And I'm not saying, you know, that he's.
Let's go, man! Let's go!
Okay, yeah, McGee, whatever Lola wants, Lola gets. Number 11, Gil says, get the Lion. So what I'm saying is that we were in need of linebacker. That's why we drafted Micah Parsons. Of course, it fell within reasonings that he was the BPA. But also, ladies and gentlemen, we were in need of edge rushers, pass rushers, right? So when D-Law got smashed up, broke his foot or what have you, and break glass in case of emergency, we broke glass and we put the best player that's on the team at that spot, right? And the rest was history. Linebacker Parsons never exists from that standpoint. And we had a voided area at linebacker since then. And we never could figure out a way, you know, to fill that voided area. We went and tried to draft multiple guys, but it didn't work, right? Damone got a Cox, Jabril Cox, and all of those boys, pause if necessary, LVE. We got all of those boys, but they still didn't fill that voided area at linebacker. We still searching for a linebacker to this day. Now, Mears Live Foul, he had a great season last year. Overshown. He's been overly hurt, no pun intended, not trying to make a joke out of it, but he's been hurt every year. Literally, he's been hurt every year. Only showed us flashes here and there. So it's been a voided area at linebacker play. We had the resources right there in front of us. When Roquan Smith from the Chicago Bears was on the trading blocks, well, we was like, all right, well, we got our Roquan at the house, and people was evaluating, saying LVE is just as good, you know. Yeah. Alfred says we got Overshown. My only thing is with Overshown,
Are you shitting me?
he's good. He's good. Overshown is good. And I'm not taking away with what he did for us when healthy. But there will be no Overshown in September. There will be no Overshown in October. November, you put Overshown out there, you are rushing him, you know. So I don't want Overshown rushed out there. So I get it. We can't lean on, and that's the problem with the boys. We lean on the draft to save us. Now, to pick up where we left off at, did we left out on linebackers yesterday? And let me know, did we left off on linebackers yesterday? Because I was like, okay, with the belief that we can go get a Greenlaw, you know, to match us in with the pieces that we have here now. I think that could be a situation and scenario. Did we left off on linebackers? Y'all help me out. And we came up with the opinions that we go get this kid right here, Greenlaw, and he is $6.7 million, but you can literally put him on a 1-year deal and say, all right, cool. Let's see what we can get out of there, because we want to see and test to see what he can do. Brandy, shout out to you. Come on with it. Come on, man. Come on with it, y'all.
Take the money out, all of it. Come on. You're wasting my time now. Come on. Come on.
We need to be aggressive in free agency, cannot just depend on the draft. Overshown been hurt damn near his whole career so far, and she ain't lying. Come on with it. And you're right. And that is,
Take the money out.
she is right. And shout out to you, Brandon. Thank you for your support for the nation. You know, I really thank you. You know, oh my goodness. Hey, fellas, man, where y'all at? Only the ladies support law? Come on with it, man. Where the fellas at?
It's an evil world we live in.
Well, boy, I guess it's good to be law if the ladies support. But where the fellas at, man? Come on, where y'all at? Come on. Yeah, you got to send more, boo. You know, oh, Angie telling Brandon you got to send more. Come on with it. But neither here nor there, we really appreciate your support. So what I'm getting at is if linebacker is an area of need, then we have to do it via the free agency. I don't think that you can get that done ultimately by drafting a linebacker this year. Mears Leofile, I'm always have to be mindful of the potential aspect of a sophomore slump, and we got to figure out ways to avoid those things. Now, we came up with this particular situation and scenario. Boy, what you say, Brandon said, laughing out loud, Angie and Chris kissing to you. Yeah, appreciate you. Yeah, but neither here nor there. Law, we spent, look, David got his alibi. Yeah. David said, Law, we spend all of our money on Valentine's. Oh, my goodness, man. Oh, my goodness. You know, y'all didn't think about law on Valentine's Day. Y'all didn't want to send me no hearts at least. Come on, man. Y'all didn't want to send me none. That's okay. Y'all didn't want to make a sacrifice. But we got another super chat. Oh, my goodness.
Take the money out, all of it. Come on. You're wasting my time now. Come on. Come on.
Angie says, Law, tricking on you, Law. I agree. Get a vet linebacker. Yeah, come on, send it all on me, you know. Someone to kiss, someone you miss when you're away. To be loved. Yeah, appreciate y'all. We need a stronger edge rusher too, by the way. This is from Big Way. You know what? And I appreciate you, Angie. But this comment that was right below yours, Big Way is probably right. But I'm thinking, I like the progress of Marshawn Nealon. And I do love the fact that Carl Lawson on the tail end, he was looking good on the tail end. Sam Williams is a mystery. He had his injury earlier that past season. So hopefully he will be ready, but I can't count him, as that because he's coming off of his ACL. We the ACL boys, So all I can say is it's just a situation that I got a little reservations. And they say don't put all of your eggs in one basket. Now this theory of an egg is very expensive. Yeah. I went to a restaurant, the egg worth more than the steak. I said, whoa, wait a minute. Now, how is that possible? Yeah, the egg is worth more than steak. How is that? Look, that's how backwards this world is now. Let me know if I'm lying. Them eggs, man, you got a carton of eggs, you're rich. I'm talking about you got your own money, man. I need to start slanging eggs. Yeah, Lord, what you got, dog? I got the eggs, man. Organic. Yeah, I got a golden goose over here. They can lay an egg every minute. Man, I promise you, if you can find a thing that can lay some eggs, boy, you rich over here. Let me know if I'm lying. Them eggs high as all get out.
He ain't lying.
Yeah. Eggs worth more than steak, Shoot. But, who can afford eggs now, Ice Cold? Shoot, it's a crazy world. Yeah, it's a crazy world. Yeah, pick up Carl Lawson, Mac or Von Miller type. I would stay away from some of those individuals that's a little too old or too long in the tooth for right now. I would say this right here when we look at everything and we say to everything, the Dallas Cowboys. I would rather for us to build inside out, right? If we can get Javon Kinlaw, that'll be a plus for us. He's on the free agent market. The coach that coached him up, White Cotton, he coached him up last season. He had by far his best season. 5 sacks from the interior. The last time we had 5 sacks or 6 sacks from the interior was Tyrone Crawford, right? So, shoot. Yeah. Sugar Daddy says, I got these eggs over here, man. Come holler at me, Shoot, come on with it. But I will say this, and I appreciate everybody's support. We got to figure that out. Shout out to you, Donald. Thank you for becoming a member, Civil Level 1. Appreciate you, bro. And I thank everybody. Got them chickens, got them eggs on the skillet. Jones, man, hey, let me know, man. Send some my way, man. Come sling some eggs my way, man. Get a veteran defensive tackle, please. Yeah, we can look into that. We can definitely look into that. I think we went over D tackles. We didn't go over edge rushers, but we can go back to this list right here. Appreciate everybody. Yeah. Hufanga is another free agent. Yes, I do like Hufanga. That's my brother, the Twin Maker, favorite player, by the way, one of his favorite players over there. And if we can get Hufanga flying around with that hair hanging out the helmet, and we still got Mears Live foul, man, boy, they'll be like, man, if which one of these boys hit us, boy, we'll have the twin nation out there. Yeah. I was gonna say something else, but I don't want to. Yeah, there were reports that they are looking at Sebastian Joseph. Somebody said that they were pleased of his skill sets and what he brings to the table. He is 29. He had his $4.5 million. I would have to look into his tape or what have you, but he had 3 sacks. He's a solid sack guy inside. And let me see what else he got for us over here to take a look at. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Sebastian Joseph is a guy that some people said that he would fit right on in as a Cowboy guy, and I heard that they were high on him. He's 6'4", 310 pounds. His best position is stopping the run. I'm looking at his stats and stuff. He had 16 pressures, 1 batted down, 29 stops, 10 hurries from a 310-pound guy at 6'4", former 6th-round draft pick, and he's 29, finna be 30. Would you guys consider Sebastian, not Janikowski, but Joseph? Who remembers Sebastian Janikowski, by the way? The Shine Boys, you wild, Angie. Yeah, he's solid. He's solid. But my creme de la creme is this kid right here, Javon Kinlaw. I think that he will be a slam dunk type of guy. His market value probably be anywhere between $4 and $6 million, and he's 27. He's still young. He's 6'2", about 330, 320-ish. Let me see how big he is. Pause if necessary. I keep saying pause if necessary because I know y'all flip my words and say, "Hey, man, I'm trying to see how big he is." But neither here nor there. Yeah, 6'5", 320, 320. That's solid, man. And had over 30 pressures. I think that he will fit right on in well with what we do. Yeah. I don't think that he will be the TEMU or the Shine Boys. No, I don't think that he falls into that grace. I think definitely Javon Kinlaw will be the person that we would love to have and love to see over here. Yeah, I think that he will be an elixir for us. What other position that we need to look for? We talked about DB, J. Lou, very, 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 very easy for us to pick up. Another position that I didn't look up was edge rushers. So let me take a look at them just for consistency purposes. We got a super chat. T. Higgins. Brandy states T. Higgins. Let me tell you why T. Higgins won't be it, and I appreciate you, Brandy. Thank you. Man, y'all, the ladies love law over here. I appreciate y'all.
Take the money out, all of it.
Yeah. Come on. Yeah.
Wasting my time now. Come on.
Nobody.
Come on.
Appreciate you, Brandy, for doubling it, tripling it, and all of that up. Come on with us. Appreciate you. I think Eric Kendricks, you bring him back for a cup of coffee. But since she put the donation in for the nation, let's look at T. Higgins. I think that T. Higgins, this is the reason why the Cowboys are going to be singing the word or the song, hell no to the no, because of the 4-year, $101 million contract that could be possibly there. His APY is 25.4. He is of the right age of 26. Right age of 26. But 25.4 would turn half of you all to Stephen Jones. Yeah, most of y'all are gonna be like, man, that's baby nuts activity right here. We ain't gonna spend that much money for a T. Higgins. It'll be nice, but the Cowboys, anybody who talking about Debo and T. Higgins, Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones saying we got them at the house already. Yeah, you ever been driving with Mama and them? Hey, Burger King, McDonald's. Hey, we got all of that at the house, baby. Jalen Brooks is the TEMU version of T. Higgins. Yeah. Mingo is the TEMU and Shine version of Debo. You know what I'm saying? That's just for what it is. And the way Debo been switching around, it seems as if though Debo, he can't come to Dallas, man. No, after he put on that damn Eagles uniform, no. They ain't flying over here in Dallas. No way. We can't have that here, in these parts, We done already messed around and drafted a sweet guy. How can I get off of that conversation? We got enough of that over here already, How about that? Yes, we got our great value brand. Yeah. Darius Slayton, he'll be okay as a wide receiver. I probably he's a good guy, but we didn't seen enough of Slayton. Mingo is the Goodwill version of Debo. Cedric Wilson, I'll bring him back for a cup of coffee. But I like the way my guy Corey, he put together a list of upside comps. And I think that he did a great job of this, ladies and gentlemen. He says wide receiver upsides. If you want your homegrown T. Higgins, get Ted McMillan if he falls for you. And if you like Luther Burden, his comp is DJ Moore. I like Moore, Shebo. Debo is injury prone. Debo need to go on a good diet, a high good diet, you know what I mean? Electrolytes, get that going and get his pH level together. But neither here nor there. Emeka Ibuka, he got Chris Godwin. I don't see that out of him. NJ, let me go back. She sent another super chat.
Take the money out! All of it! Come on! You're wasting my time now. Come on! Come on!
Angie states, Debo looking like he got Debo'd in the locker room.
Spartan! Spartan! Spartan!
Oh, yeah, you ain't lying. Appreciate you. You need the Ozempic bowl. Oh, my gosh. Appreciate you, Angie. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for the super chat. We really appreciate you. Let's go. Boom. We're gonna go like this. Boom. Here we go. I got a heart by Shebo. Debo gonna find me and try to fold me like a pretzel. I'm gonna be rich too. Yeah, come on, hit the good side, so I can really take it over to Frenkel and Frenkel, personal injury lawyers. Come on with it. But neither here nor there. I don't see Chris Godwin out of Emeka. But if he say so, then let's roll with it. Xavier, he says Golden Tate. I can see a little bit of that. Matthew Golden, he says Scary Terry McLaurin. Yeah, I can see that. That Stanford kid. How you say that man's name? Elik Ayo Manor. Jeez. Boy, I don't know how to say his name at all, but I just say Stanford kid. He's really good. Oh, my goodness. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. It is you. I cannot believe it.
Yes. Our first brother. Super chat of the day. Come on, baby.
Let's go, man.
Yeah.
Let's go.
He says, Devontae or bust, and this is DJ from the 607. Let's go, baby. Yeah. I thought the fellas don't rock with Nation no more, man. Yeah, I appreciate you so much, man. I really appreciate you, man. Let them brothers know, man, y'all still rolling with me, man.
This is where we hold them.
Yeah.
This is where we fight.
Yes, indeed. Oh, my gosh, man. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for your support. He's stating... And that was one of the topic lines that I was going to talk about today, by the way. You stating that that this right here, basically, Devontae Adams or bust, right? Yeah. That was a situation and scenario that the New York Jets, not Giants, can save $29.8 million in cap space by releasing Devontae Adams. Now, if it's anybody that can pretty much garner some attention, would be him. But I don't want the carryover of the money, though, and that's the only thing. I'm looking for something a little bit cheaper than that. But let's go, Jerry. We got another super chat. Appreciate you. It's Contagious over here. Chris May, appreciate you so much. Shout out to you, the second brother to help support the nation. Come on with it. He says, Jerry, show us the money. Come on, Jerry. Yeah, Jerry, you got to show.
What's your point?
We need some money, Jerry. You need to go up there, get off of your vacation time, and
Take the money out!
is what Chris May has said. Take that money out. Let's go get it. But Adam would choose his destination if he get cut, right? So to speak upon those things, just to say this correctly, if you're Adams and you long in the tooth, you want to win a chip, you want to retire, going out the best way possible, how can we defeat the other teams that always get a little bit more praises on their approach? Shout out to you, iRock. Being a member for a silver level for over 30 months, man, or right at 30 months. That is a great deal there. But before we go into those other details, we are in heavy competition, and my guy, he spoke upon this, and I just want to reshare this intel right quick. Just give me 1 second here, ladies and gentlemen. RJ Ochoa had a great piece on this about the optics of it all. And by us losing out on key contributors that could be here, that is the situation. Sister Sile, appreciate you. Says member for 47 months, level gold, level 2 member. Message fire, 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 and Law Nation strength. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Let's go to
a moderate indictment. So Tashard Choice said, Dallas, I'm good. I don't need this. I'll stay on the 40 acres. And then the Lions and Dan Campbell call probably and say, we'll give you the money you're looking for. And he says, all right, I'll pack my bags. I'll see you in the 3-1-3. This is not a good look for the Dallas Cowboys.
It's not.
Is this the biggest deal of all time? No. Is this even a moderate indictment? No. Is this a bad look in a vacuum? Yes. Is it a bad look, especially for a team that's already being accused of being very cheap in a lot of different ways? Absolutely. This feeds the perception that the Cowboys are cheap. This feeds the perception that the Cowboys won't do anything it takes to win. This actually feeds the perception that they won't even do the bare minimum of what it takes to win.
So what he's getting at, you a billionaire with a B. Now, to be fair, Derek Foster probably interviewed better than Tashard Choice, or they probably liked Derek Foster. He probably fit right on in with the Cowboys' philosophy with Shotty, right? Just to be fair. But to move all of the fair stuff out the way, it is a crazy situation for one person to say, you know what? I'm going to go back and get $825,000 to coach at Texas Longhorns, right? And then ultimately, after he done dismissed the job here, went all the way back to Texas Hook'em Longhorns, right? You'll take to get on the phone and ultimately get called up by the Detroit Lions. Now, I don't know how much money they offered them, but to get scooped up by them, that is a weird situation. Now, to be fair, again, move fair in there again. Tashard Choice did coach up Jahmyr Gibbs, so that could be a thing there. You know, he probably said, you know what, Jahmyr Gibbs, my boy, and I want to continue to coach him up when he was at GT, you know. So I don't know how this all can go around, but let's listen to the rest of it.
Jerry Jones, we've talked about this many times before. Many people have the infamous quote he had on 105 through the Fan. In case you don't know what that was, he said, to the host at the time, he said, you don't want to know the size of the check that I would write if it guaranteed a Super Bowl. It would be embarrassing, something along those lines. Well, there's no salary cap when it comes to your coaching staff. This is literally, excuse me, this is literally the time where you could flex that muscle. This is literally where you could wield being the most valuable professional sports franchise in the world. There's no excuse for the Cowboys to get outbid for someone on a coaching staff. It can happen relative to a player. We can be upset and we can talk about free agency and how the Cowboys aren't active, whatever. That's possible. I mean, at the end of the day, circumstances matter, but they cannot be outbid for a coach. That should be impossible. It is impossible. And it's proof. I mean, Pro Football Talk, Shereen Williams, called the great Shereen Williams, Mother Football, calling him out, saying not a great look for the Cowboys that they wouldn't pay Tashard Choice what he wanted, it obviously, and more than he was making at Texas. The Lions obviously were willing. This is a bad look for the Dallas Cowboys. And again, it feeds the narrative that they are cheap. It feeds the narrative that they won't do anything and everything possible within the realm of their control to win. And that's what they want us to believe. That's what they want you to believe when they raise their PSLs or they raise their season tickets or they raise the price of jerseys or they ask you to pay for this subscription or whatever the case may be. Remember that. And look.
Now, how y'all feel about that? Do Tashard Choice guarantee a Super Bowl? This is from Ty Church. No. It doesn't guarantee a Super Bowl. None of this guarantees a Super Bowl. None of this. I was listening last night to a podcaster, and he did a great job last night. Dang, I forgot the name, tip of my tongue. I jumped in on this podcast, and I said, man, he's spitting some truth over here. Let me see if I can pull him up, man. Y'all bear with me. His name slipped me. But I really want you guys to take a look at his page and everything. I think that he's very thorough, had some good points or what have you. Let's Talk Cowboys. That's his name. Let's Talk Cowboys with the exclamation mark. And let me see if I can help brother out too and send y'all his link. Give me 1 second. Yeah, let me help brother out. And he got 6.2. He got 6.2 thousand subscribers. He should have more. He should have 100,000 subscribers. This is Let's Talk Cowboys. And this is his page, and I'm going to send you his link. Follow. Come on with it. Come on with me. Come on. Boom, boom, boom. Here we go. Hold on. Follow him here. Yeah. So follow him there if you're not already following him. But he came up with a brilliant point, a very brilliant point. And it was a very good intellectual conversation about there's pretty much nothing new under the sun. He said that basically the Eagles didn't do anything new. They just rinse and repeated what other teams have done. To a degree, 49ers did the same thing the year prior. They just lost, what have you. And then the year before that, of course, if you look at free agency and how things operate and work, the year the Buccaneers won the Super Bowl, I know people are going to say, Tom Brady. But no, they went and got Gronk. They went and got Antonio Brown. They went and got pieces on the defense. They made sure that they had great free agent moves in order so that they can win the Super Bowl. Now, they may not go back again, but the ideology is you got to make some crazy moves in order to win it. It strengthens your chances. It don't take away your chances. Now, you're going to win some, you're going to lose some. But it goes back to my statement of the Rams. As great as Aaron Donald is, he couldn't get it done by himself. They had to go get a whole heap of weapons. Von Miller, Leonard Floyd, Jalen Ramsey. Those are a lot of people, man.
Take the money out, all of it.
Appreciate you. This is Quentin Warner Law. Dr. Q saying no to the expensive wide receiver. You can't have that money in two players in the same position. Fix the interior DL, right? Go get Number 93, Williams from Philly. He is a free agent. Okay. That's Melton. What's his name? And there's another Melton Williams coming out of this draft, I believe. Yeah. I'm gonna look at that Williams though. I'm looking at and I appreciate you for your support, Dr. Q. You know, you related to Fred Warner? Let me go to the defensive tackle. And I was high on Williams coming out of the draft from Louisiana, what have you. But let me see. You sure Williams? Let me go. Melton Williams. Let me see. M. Williams. Give me 1 second. Eagles, right? I can't find this brother for some reason. Milton, here we go. All right. They got him. They don't have his market value. Oh, yes, they do. This message is brought to you by Quentin Warner. He's 25, Louisiana Tech. They got him down to $12 million. That probably be too rich for the Cowboys' blood there. You know, I'm just being real with you. He's 6'3", 290. I know he plays a 3-tech interior. You had 6 sacks last season. I think that you can probably stretch more value out of a Javon Kinlaw, to be fair to all of this, you know. And I'm not beating him up, but, you know, Javon Kinlaw had similar productions at half the price. If you want to, and I'm not putting these two against each other, of course, but, you know, at $290, I think that, you know, where the Eagles utilize and use him as, he was a guy that came in. He was a guy that came in out of rotations, right? He came in out of rotations, right? After Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter whooped up on them boys, they said, let's put Williams in there, man. And he comes in, and, you know, after all of that weight and all of that stuff leaning on, he comes in like a bat out of hell and he whoop you up. And he's a great rotational piece. Been good numbers and everything for those boys. But I'm not finna. I don't think that the Cowboys are willing to pay $12 million for it. You know, just being real with you, Dr. Q. And I love the sentiments. I love the thought track there. Javon Kinlaw can give you the same deal here. You know, if you're looking at these two things, and his run defense was 43, and let's see. He had 40 pressures, which is nice. 1 batted pass, 28 rushes, 6 sacks, 12 stops. Let's see what Kinlaw did. All right, he had 30 pressures, 4 hits, 21 hurries, 5 sacks, 24 stops, 2 forced fumbles. I'm going with Javon Kinlaw. I think Javon Kinlaw got a little bit higher upside than Milton Williams, you know. But what I don't want to happen, please, Lord, please don't let Kinlaw go to the Eagles, man. Please, man, you know. If they fool around and get Kinlaw, Jaden Carter, oh, my God, and Jordan Davis, that'd be an all first-round fleet of front guys, right? And I can literally see this happening, like literally, you know, breaking news, you know, here you go. And I'm not wishing this to happen at all, but I can see it happening. Breaking news, the Eagles signed Javon Kinlaw to a 2-year deal, averaging right at $4.5 million a year, and they shift Milton Williams off to the XYZ team, you know, and it's gonna hurt me so bad, man, to see that happening, you know. And they got money, they can do it. Just like that. And we don't got money. They got over $18 million to spend. Chris 214, appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for jumping in and tuning in to this particular situation.
Take the money out!
You know, he says, Jerry lived in comfortability, stubbornness, unwillingness to change your methods, thinking nothing is wrong. If he changed, nothing will change. Change you can believe in. Yeah, you ain't lying.
Sacrifice.
Got to make the sacrifice, bro. You do. But I give it what you're saying, though. You know, it can definitely happen, right? Ken Law still haven't hit his full potential yet. Oh, my God. He will hit it there. I guarantee you he'll hit it in Eagles land, you know. Oh, my God, he'll hit it in Eagles land. He would definitely hit it in Eagles land. Or he would hit it in Washington. But Washington may get rid of one of their bigger boys. You know, I don't think that they're going to carry over both of those guys. They're not, you know, part of the Quinn philosophy. So I just don't, I'm not speaking that into existence, y'all. You know, I don't want that to happen. I don't want that future to happen. But I would love for my Cowboys to be aggressive to a degree and go get Kinlaw, right? That's what I would want, and I appreciate y'all's support. If you somehow watching this, we're at the top of the hour. If you're somehow watching this and you heard the news, because I pressed that breaking news there, and you're thinking that, man, if there could be a possibility that this right here can happen, because we're hearing all of this storyline of Parsons talking and these sorts of things, and you feeling upset and you feeling angry, you know, the Cowboys have internal discussions about potentially trading a linebacker, Michael Parsons. This is from Ian Rappaport. And then they said that this is a clip of Michael Parsons doing Parson things. And this is what he do, y'all. You know, you can't get around this.
Say the Bears.
Let me do another opening. Here we go. Let me do another opening for him. Here we go. Hold on.
Let's go, man! Let's go!
So much value over the last couple of years. They capitalized with at least 4 or 5 blue chip players. And it's so rare because they can have a run for the next 4 years because of the contract for Caleb. You got Caleb on a rookie contract. He's going to make 30 to 40 million, whatever. You got DJ Moore, Darnell Wright, Keenan Allen. And now you get Romeo Dozier. They have so much room because they don't owe the QB bill. They could build a dynasty over the next 3-4 years until they got to pay Caleb Williams. My winner.
Yeah, so with that being said, that was him talking about the Bears, baby. So that could be a situation. You hear that news and you sitting there like, man, I don't like Michael Parsons. I love Michael Parsons, but man, Michael Parsons getting on my everlasting nerve. And then you start swerving in the car seat, and then you start swerving, and then planes start crashing and all of this stuff. You need to pick up the phone, and especially if somebody hits you, whether it's big or small, you need to call these.
It starts from the first phone call. Most of the time, you're going to talk to Gene Burkett, a 30-year partner. You're not going to talk to some employee that just got put on the phones that day.
There are things that are so crucial, especially if it's a cataclysmic event, to have our experts get out and look at the vehicle, witness statements, photos, the whole thing.
Call Frenkel first.
Chosen by the people, feared by the insurance companies. Call Frenkel first.
That's 214-817, and all of the threes you can dial. Frenkel and Frenkel personal injury lawyers with over 100 years of combined experiences. They would take great care of you, not advantages of you, like those insurance companies or Puff Diddy. Oops, did I say that out loud again? But call Frenkel first, and they would take care of you. If you can't call them, visit the website, frankelfirm.com. Come on, baby, and let's continue to get things going. Now, if you want to call Law, call me second, 657-390-7391. Synonymously speaking, Frenkel Firm and Law Nation is all in one big scoop now. When you type in Frenkel Firm, you see Law Nation. When you type in Law Nation, lawyers, you see Frenkel Firm. So I love this, Yeah. So synonymously speaking, if we can put it all together, Law Nation and Frenkel Firm is all into one. All right, we got that boy Chris from the 214. You're live on the Nation. Come on with it. You're live with me. What you got?
What's up, Law? How you doing, man?
Man, well, man, I can't complain at all, bro. Who you got? Who you want for free agency, man? Who you want? Who you want to go get?
To be honest, I know I like T. Higgins as well. Man, like, I got the mindset. I feel like the Cowboys, being that we try to be cheap all the damn time, I'm like, we need to unload the clip just one good time, Jerry. Before you leave this earth, unload the clip. Pull a Los Angeles Ram just one time, please.
Right.
Just one time, man. Just jump off the cliff, go all out. You know what I'm saying? But, like, something got to change, Law. Like, you can't keep doing your same method expecting something different. You have to.
Right.
And all that stuff that they was talking about, oh, well, you know, we see what the Eagles are doing and, you know, how they, I'm like, okay, well, sir, it's time to get with the times. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just build right off the draft. The draft is not enough. These teams out here, they're getting key pieces before the draft.
What's a
principle?
What's a principle? What's a philosophy to you, Chris? What do that means to you?
A philosophy of what?
A principle in anything. You know, you wash your face, you brush your teeth, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what you do. Now, to change those ways, I don't think that they are willing to do it unless otherwise they embarrassed to a degree, or someone saying that, hey, the way you are operating is not working. You still got crust in your eyes and you still got yellow teeth, right? And I don't think that the Cowboys are advanced that much unless they are so embarrassed about being 30 years, 30 seasons, being where they at, and they feeling uncomfortable where the Eagles are at, right? Mm-hmm. That they are willing to change.
Then you don't want to win.
No, I'm saying. So if they don't do none of that stuff, if they don't start moving contracts around, and if they don't do no major free agent moves, you have by far every right to be angry and upset because they are sticking by their principle and philosophy.
No, facts.
Yeah. So, but right now, we can't say anything because we got to allow them to at least make that decision. And if they don't make that decision right now, we can say more of the same, be 31 years, 32 years, or what have you, until Jerry Jones see the dirt or taste it, you know.
Yeah, that's true. All right, Law, I know you got callers, man. Y'all have a good day.
No doubt. Absolutely. He was the only one in here, you know. Everybody else probably still at church or what have you. The phone line for your mind is 657-390-7391. That's the hotline for your mind. Yeah. If the Cowboys refuse to make any moves or to go out there and make any adjustments, we can see more of the same. Speaking of that, we was going over something. I didn't finish this list off, didn't I? Trey Harris, they got him down as the second heir apparent to like a Rashid Rice. Shout out to him. The Chiefs really missed him going into this season because of, you know, he had a crazy thing going with injuries and legal affairs and speeding on I-35 and his mama stealing packages. It was crazy. Jaden Higgins equals Cortland Sutton. That will be a good piece for the Cowboys. So we got some wide receivers in this draft that we can take a look at. I think we can go get a wide receiver literally from the third round or the second, depending on where you got your wide receivers at on your board. Dr. Q states here, and I thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate you.
Take the money out!
No doubt, no doubt. He says, thank you, Law, for your perspectives on Williams. Didn't realize his contract was that high. This is Dr. Q from the Caribbeans. However, still with my mindset on fixing the defensive line. Yeah. Like, I'm not saying that Milton Williams is trash or anything or garbage can juice. But if I'm the Cowboys, I'm trying my darnest to go out there and get a Javon Kinlaw for half of that price. Not saying to be cheap right there, but I'm evaluating everything. And I'm looking at continuity that he may have with White Cotton. And White Cotton should know everything. White Cotton should be on the phone right now with Javon Kinlaw. Just like we be hearing storylines of Dan Quinn on the phone every week, tampering with Michael Parsons, right? They need to put a stop to that too, by the way. But relationships are relationships, and you can't stop someone when a mind is made up and a relationship is strong to where it is for what it is. I got my guy from the 904 boys, Bread Boy. You're live in the building, man. Talk to me, man.
What's going on, long time?
Man, long time, bro. What's good with you, man?
I don't know, man. It's gonna be a long off season. I believe. I got a question for you though, but I'm gonna get to this. If they want to make a move, I pick my guy from the Rams, Cooper Kupp.
Okay.
I like Cooper Kupp. Shifty in the slot. You know, he can draw off attention from CD Lamb. But what's his contract looking like?
They are willing to eat some of the money. So if they're willing to eat some of the money, I don't know. You know, they said they'll eat a big chunk of it, but they're looking for something back in return, though. So I don't know whether or not they want a high draft pick or a low draft pick, but they want something back, you know. Yeah, so that's the thing.
That conversation at work, because I remember that year they had made them two moves with Stephon Gilmore and Brandon Cooks. But I can't remember Brandon Cooks' contract from when we got us from Houston, Texas. Was it the same thing?
I think it was a 5th round draft pick, a swap like that. But the problem was with the Brandon Cook thing is that we ultimately wanted him the year prior. And the Cowboys said that the trade deadline, that the ink, they had him almost close to the deal, but the ink dried off on the paper. True story, by the way. They said that they couldn't get the deal in. And the ink, the pen didn't work, and they couldn't get the deal done. And we ended up keeping T.Y. Hilton, Noah Brown, and CeeDee Lamb that year. And ultimately, of course, we lost to, I believe, the 49ers in that postseason game. And then the following year, that's when we said, you know what? Let's just go ahead and get a Gilly because we needed help at DB. And let's go ahead and get a Brandon Cooks. And it felt as if, though, the Cowboys did something that we haven't done in 30 years and 30 seasons of making those two moves. And we was cheered upon, right? Getting two people that's like in their 30s, right? You know, so that's how bad we are, bro, you know, as it relates to acquisition during the offseason. Now, granted, Gilly and Brandon Cooks was very good pickups for us, right? We can't complain about that, but it just, come on, man. Anything can move the needle for the Cowboys. It will get the attention.
Well, my pick would be Cooper Kupp. And I feel that with the draft moves, we can build. I'm a supervisor. So my first year supervisor, I took over a team that was already established and they had a lot of veterans there, right? But the problem was they were stuck in their ways. And I couldn't mold them in my system of how I wanted to run. But I developed my skills as a supervisor when I was, getting a lot of new guys coming in. I could mold them in my system, how to make a possession, keep a quality, upholding policies and procedures and stuff. So that's why I was thinking like on defense with Matt Eberflus, if I'm saying his name right.
Yeah.
You rather get those new guys over there with him. That way he can mold them and he can develop them in his system instead of just getting a lot of free agents and putting them over there with him. Unless he has a particular free agent that he want to bring in, like what's that coach we had? Dan Quinn.
Dan Quinn. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Like how he had.
We should get a lot of favors, man. We should get favors for Will Hernandez to come here, right, on a lower contract from Clayton Adams, right? We should get favors from Eberflus, from the Colts and the Chicago Bears when he was at both locations there. Any of the players there, they should be like, if he's any good of a coach, he should be able to come with some of that pull and say, hey, you liked the system when you played up under me. Come on, let's do this again, right? So those are things that we're looking for. And with White Cotton, we should get favors from Javon Kinlaw to say, at least pick up the phone and have a good conversation with his agent and say, hey, I like working up under him. I had my best season up under him. If Quentin Williams say, hey, I want to be traded. I want to get rid of I want to get rid of all of this green and stuff. I want to go to the Cowboys. That would be a blessing to fall out of the sky for us. But we haven't seen none of those things in many years, bro. I'm talking about since the 90s, basically. I appreciate you for calling in, fam.
Okay, all right, bro. All right.
Good call from, that's my guy, Bread Boy. The next caller we have on the line is a strong supporter of the channel, a great person I met before at Oxnard. We had a great time. Didn't have a good time, had a great time. I got from the 903. Brenda, you're live on the nation. Talk to me. Come on with it.
Hey, Lon. Hey, how you doing?
Doing great. I'm surprised you called in, girl. How Disney going for you?
It was good. I had a great time yesterday.
Okay, that's good.
I called into another show and spoke on the Michael Parsons topic about him just having media etiquette and what not to say to incite fans' anger.
Right.
So yeah, so trying to get more active and call into your line. I support you. Sometimes it's hard for me to talk on, in front of, because I know you have so many people on the line, and I'm a little shy when it comes to being on the phone. In person, I can talk to anybody, but on the phone, I'm a little shy.
That's backwards a little bit, but hey, it's all good,
I know it's a weird thing because like on the phone, I'm a little shy, but when in person, remember we sat down, we had lunch, we had a good time when I was over there in Oxnard. But on the phone, sometimes I get shy, and you have a lot of people on your on your live. So
it's all good.
Yeah. So my point was, I sent a simple chat, and the first one is getting active in free agency. We have a lot of needs, and I hate that we do, but we do have a lot of needs that we need to cover. And I don't think we just can draft our way out of this. We have some holes that we need to be filled. And also, I'm kind of like bracing myself in case Ashton Jeanty isn't there, because I want Ashton on our team. I've watched him play, and I want him on our team. I think he would be good for us, but he might not make it to 12. So maybe I'm thinking like maybe Omarion Hampton or maybe Luther Burden, maybe get another running back or maybe another a receiver. But those two are very much needed, a running back and a receiver. So.
Running back and receiver. If we fool around and get Jeanty, a Trey Harris, or somebody that can fall right to us, like those two picks, that can really change the way we look at this team. And if we can finally do that and not try to convince ourselves that Jalen Brooks is the answer or Tolbert or Mingo, none of those boys, right? And Mingo, I got to give him a little grace, but it could be more the same,
I want my 4th round pick back, man.
Right. Give me my 4th round pick back.
Oh my God. For him and Trey Lance. Never mind. We those are gone. But the Jalen's, I'm ready. Like I'm ready to get rid of. I'm ready to get rid of both of them. I mean, I'm over them, Jalen Brooks and Jalen Tolbert. And then when you was like, oh, we have that, we have that on the team. I was like, no, we don't. We have those great value brands. That's just
TEMU.
Not what it is. Yeah, it's a TEMU brand.
Yeah.
Or the Shein. Okay.
Shein. So, that's how you say it. It's not Shine. It's Shein.
I think it might be Shine.
Shine, Shein, whatever it is, it's not high end. Sean Sheehan, whatever it is not high end. That's what it is.
And you were talking, and we were talking. I know I'm delusional, and like that's the only the thing, the T Higgins thing. I am like T Higgins is a great receiver, and I would love to have him on the Cowboys. But I know I was thinking about Devontae Smith. He got his contract. He's $25 million
right
for like I think it's 3 years. But we have so many holes. I don't think I know people gonna be like, oh no, we can't afford to spend that type of money on a receiver. It's easier to get him from the draft because you don't have to pay him that kind of money. So, that's
right.
why we need to get a good receiver that somebody that can come out and be an impact on our team.
Girl, you're speaking the truth.
Yeah.
I really appreciate you. Hey, continue to
You're
enjoy
welcome.
your off season, and let's hey, are you going back to Oxnard again?
I am going back to Oxnard.
Okay.
I'm going back to Oxnard again, and then I'll probably attend a couple games, maybe one in Dallas like I did last year. And I think we play the Raiders this year, so I'll probably be in Vegas too. So yeah, just to I'm still gonna support, even though I'll be like, I'm not gonna spend no more money. I'm lying. Please, if you see that in the chat, be like, Brandy, like if I say I ain't going to no more games, I'm lying.
Yeah. Oh, we all hooked on this narcotics. Appreciate you so much. Thank you for calling in. Yes, indeed.
All right, La. Have a good day, okay?
You as well.
How about them Cowboys,
How
man?
about them? Yes, indeed. Shoot, she ain't fold up like a wallet, no a lawn chair on that one. Yeah. So with that being said, hey, we all hooked on this narcotics, man. We can't get rid of the boys. Hey, man, I can't stand the Cowboys, man. Hey, man. When I die, man, I'm going to let Jerry be my pallbearer so he can let me down one more time, man. I can't stand them boys. But we be right there in line. They be still people at the door. You ever seen that video? Yeah, John Machota posts every home game. And John Machota, he be low-key trolling the boys. But he's the guy that posts that video. When they open the doors, everybody come running into to their stadium or to their spot in line or spot on the seats or what have you at the Texas Stadium in Arlington. We addicted, y'all. Some of y'all are addicted all the way, But some of y'all not. And may God be with you all that's not. I got from the 843, you're live on the Nation, brought to you by FrenkelFirm.com. Talk to me.
What's going on, Mo?
None much, man. What we got? Who I'm speaking with? Who this?
This is James.
James. South Carolina. I know you want Javon Kinlaw. I know you know all about Javon Kinlaw. Shoot.
No, I was calling. What do you think of the rumors I've been hearing with Kellen Moore trying to get Dak traded?
I mean, they buddies. They'll be tampering if he said something like that openly, and then I would love to take some of the draft picks from the Saints.
Exactly.
Where did that come from? When did he say that? Did he say it?
No, there's a thing on Facebook. If you scrolling through, everybody always puts out these little trade this guy here, trade this guy there.
Yeah.
It was one that they were talking about Kellen Moore and how he coveted Dak when he was with them, and he wants to bring him down to the New Orleans.
Yeah. For ultimately, this is the only way Dak Prescott can leave the Dallas Cowboys. You will have to embarrass him. You will have to say, hey, Dak, we drafted a quarterback. He's going to be the starter. We're going to put you on the bench. That's the only way. And then he would say, you know what? I still want to play. I still think that I can play. I release my trade clause, right? Anti-trade clause, and then let me go to a team. And the anti-trade clause is also this, too. He can still be traded. It got to be to a team of his liking, once it's all agreed upon. So, but I think that that's far-fetched because the Saints got $54 million that they owe. They are over the cap, $54 million. Dak Prescott is the highest paid player in the National Football League right now.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's just rumor. Yeah.
I just saw that one. I didn't know what you thought about that.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it would be nice to get a quarterback on a rookie deal for 4 years.
Yeah. It will be nice, man. Appreciate you for calling in, Cowboys. James, man, from South Carolina, man. Appreciate you, man. Good call from them. But they're just one of those things whereas, the clickbaiting be clicking, and shout out to Facebook. They will get you every time, you know. They will get you every time, especially. And you can't trade out of the dead cap as well. Yes, so shout out to you, Triple Aces. Now, to be 1,000 with you guys, I think that Dak Prescott in another system will be viewed upon differently, you know. I truly believe that because of the fact that when you look at everything and you say to yourself, all right, is this exactly who Dak is? No. It's just that he get overanalyzed, over-talked, and the expectations always high here. If Dak had similar things of what Trevor Lawrence was doing, oh, man, it'd be a whole different situation. If you pick up Dak and you move him to the Jaguars, right, and you pick up Trevor Lawrence and you move him here, we'll be having the exact same situations. It'd be just differently. But Dak will be not even talked about or even spoken upon because nobody cares about Jags, you know. Jacksonville Jaguars. So it is what it is. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. He was literally our last caller that was in the caller decks over there. So I appreciate all of y'all, man. I love y'all to the stars and back. If we left out anything, I think I got to everybody. Supers. This was a great show. I think that you guys did a great job of introducing different opinions and thoughts to me. We're going to look at a few things. I owe y'all some footages on some film breakdown of college guys, so stay tuned to that. We're going to go over that as much as possible, and as well as these free agent guys. I'm going to say again, my two picks that I would love to see in free agency would be very much so within the wheelhouse of this team improving themselves. One, being Javon Kinlaw, two being Dre Greenlaw. Those two right there. Very much so tangible pieces that we can pick up. Let's go ahead and get ready to evacuate from this conversation today. Man, Cowboy Nation, stand tall or not at all. Give me some thoughts on who you guys would like to take a look at as well. And this show was also brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. You can still hang around with Underdog Fantasy by downloading Underdog. Use underdogfantasy.com/law or LAW as your promo selection there to get discounts and these sorts off. Still get up to $1,000 in bonus cash. Claim 50% deposit match. They'll match that thing 50% all the way, Cowboy Nation. So be sure to check them out. Check out all what they have far as basketball. They got PGA as well as tennis and FIFA. You know, so appreciate all of our sponsors there for their unwavering support. Shout out to you, Sally Lawyer, for your support there as well on the Cash Apps. Really appreciate you, Sally Lawyer, for all that you do. And as well as Pam Dunbar. Appreciate you for your Cash App support. Man, y'all support me everywhere. I really appreciate that. If you didn't get a chance to hear what we had to say, be sure to rewind for your mind. And that's the Cash App link there, too, you know. I thank everybody for y'all support. Let's continue to grind and shine. Y'all know when it's time to close, I got to leave you all with a message, and that message is don't look at the numbers. Don't look at the numbers, ladies and gentlemen. The race is not to the swift nor the battle to the mighty. To he that endures to the end, continue to fight it all the way through. Appreciate you, Posey. Thank you. And thank those who subscribed today. We're going to fix this alert button. Walter says Nick Chubb and Will Hernandez. Woo! Our offseason can literally. Oh, I forgot. For those who just not tuning in to this, we talked about Nick Chubb. We talked about Nick Chubb the other day here. And if I can find it, If I can find it, y'all, bear with me. I think I can't find it right now, but his market value is right at, ladies and gentlemen, $4 million or something. I would run to the bank to get Nick Chubb. You get Nick Chubb, Will Hernandez, Javon Kinlaw, Dre Greenlaw, all of the laws, man. Dre Greenlaw, Law Nation. You get all of the laws. Bring back Ty Law. Bring him in, you know. He's the Patriots guy. That'll be a good one. But don't pay attention to the numbers. It's all about the grand creator who makes the unqualified qualified. You know, yeah, $3.3 million for Chubb. Yeah, let's do that, Big Sarge. Let's take a look at him. But when you look at the unqualified qualified, in the book, there was this guy named Gideon. You know, Gideon had to fight. He had to go up against an army that outnumbered him. And to make a longer story short, he had 32,000 people. The creator told him, that's too many. So tell the people, for those, before we go into war, those who are afraid, that they are free to leave. And 22,000 of those 32,000 individuals said, all right, I get a free pass, I'm gone. Leaving him with 10,000. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? 10,000 people were too many. 10,000 were too many to fight against that particular army. And he said, you still have too many. I come here to tell you, when you have a certain powerful force against you, you don't need 32,000. You don't need 10,000. He ended up going into war with only 300 men.
Martin, what is your profession?
300 men. And they were able to defeat their oppressors, their enemies, those who went against them, those who burned down their crop, those who raped and pillaged their women, those who took things from them, those who took their livestock. With 300 good men, they were able to stand tall with it, ladies and gentlemen. So what I'm saying here, as long as you have your head high, as long as you have your feet rooted into what the things you want to do, as long as you are able and eligible to believe in the things you need to believe in and fight and be steadfast on those things, nothing is impossible when you have Almighty on your side. So if you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it, to work day and night to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep, if all of your desires of it makes you quite mad, that you don't get tired, and it makes you hold everything tawny and cheap, if life itself seems empty and useless without it, and all that you scheme and dream is about it, if you'll gladly go out there and sweat for it or fret for it or plan for it, and lose all terror of your mind, if you would simply, just simply go after the thing you want with all of your capacity, strength, sagacity, with faith, hope, and confidence, and stern pertinacity. If neither cold, the cold, or the poverty, or the famish, or the fame, or the sickness of body or brain can turn you away from the thing you want. If dog and the grim and besieged and beset with the help of Almighty and everyone that's listening, you will get it. One love, DC for life, man. If we offended anyone, you just offended today. Let's get it. Yeah. Run it up. Come on. The hotline, man. Y'all supposed to call in next time. I wake up, flex.
Down that check. No drip, this
Trying to run it up, yeah.
No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch.
Gotta stretch, baby.
I wake up,
flex. Who flexing over here, baby? That's okay. Eric, it can be for the next 30 years. We still here. Our love affair for the Cowboys and not just for the Super Bowl. We love our team. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. Come on. I'm number one up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady. Yeah. The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy. Can't call Law lazy. I need 6 rings like MJ. Law Nation, baby. Come on. What is your profession here, Cowboy Nation? Are you here only because of the Super Bowl possibilities? Are you here because we are winning? Evidently is no. Are you here because of the fact we're losing? No. Are you here if we only get ties? No. It's win, lose, or draw. Come on with it. Now ask yourself, why are the Eagles here? Because they secretly are Cowboy fans. They are the ones that turned on us. Come on with it. Come on with it. Yeah. Time to run it up, baby. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Time to run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down that check. No drip, this time to run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Time to run it up.
Yeah. Nobody original, they never will be.
Say it again, man. He says literally.
They can come closer than close.
Yeah. Original?
Original, they never will be. Nobody.
Say it one more time for your boy.
They can come closer than close. Yeah.
Original?
Original, they never will be.
So verily, verily, I say unto you, those who can put in conditions to their team. And he says, I'm awake 3 decades. It could be 50 decades. It could be 1,000 decades.
They can come closer than close. Yeah.
Original.
Original, they never will be.
He states never will be. Law, do you have any truth to this?
They can come closer than close. Yeah. Original, they never will be.
Oh. Because they are here. They are seeking validations.
They can come closer than close.
Woo! Yeah. Let it hit you.
Original, they never will be.
It's hitting them. Ooh, wee.
They can come closer than close. Yeah.
Cause even with 2 rings, they got 6 packs on their necks. Because they're still looking up, seeking validations, seeking attention, seeking hope, seeking a chance to be able to touch greatness. Because no one leaves hell
they can come closer than close. Yeah.
To go to heaven.
Original, they never will be.
To then go back to hell.
They can come
to talk to those who are tormented in the flames.
Original, they never will be. Nobody.
So therefore, I say to all of the Eagle fans that's here,
They can come closer than close. Yeah.
when you are here hating,
Original, they never will be.
you are absolutely showing your love and adulations. And maybe, just
They
maybe,
can come closer than close. Yeah.
you are once upon
Original, they never will
a time a Dallas Cowboy fan that you fickled out
They can come closer than close.
and you turned your back on the Cowboys
Original, they never will be.
and you put on this facade that you are an Eagle fan
They can come closer
and
than
you can't leave the house. That's just for what it is. So that's why you're here. Because you know in deep down in your heart, there's nothing but silver and blue. It's kind of like you go into a strip club and you the one telling everybody, put the clothes back on, put the clothes back on. And you come in there every time. No, we supposed to dance around naked, you know. Supposed to see the ladies naked. But not you all. Y'all coming over here trying to change up the rules. Come on with it. Just go and tell the truth. It's okay. Yeah. The truth shall set you free. Come on, dance and rock with us, baby. Don't let them street lights hit you. They closet fans. Y'all know y'all low key. Closet fans. Layer 2. They follow it. Wherever you go. Yup. If you didn't hit that like button, what we tell them? Let the street lights hit you. Hope all is well. One love, DC for life. I love the original You Would Never Will Be. Layer 2. Come on with it. Knock the rings off of me. Whatever you do. With the 12th pick, the Dallas Cowboys select Ashton Genty. Until next time, DC for life. Paper Cranes is the name of the song. Nate Dogg was the name of the other song. Come on with it. Law Nation Sports is the name of the podcast. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. One more time for your mind, baby. One more time. Just one more time. Just one more time.
Nobody. They can come closer than close. Yeah. Does it better. Original, they never will be.